July 29th. Finally, it's a fight that me and you done talked about plenty of times. I done saw you arguing with guys, them not knowing you a real fighter and whatnot. Errol Spence, Terence Crawford.
Great fight. First thing, great fight. Now my respect for both guys. You have no choice but to respect both guys. Their pedigrees are great. Extensive amateur backgrounds. They've done their job in the pros, everything. It's one of them once-in-a-generation type fights. I love it. I lean more towards one than the other, but I can see either guy winning. But I'm a Crawford guy. Like, I think Bud wins. I think Bud wins, and I think Bud wins pretty convincingly. I think it could be a stoppage or a pretty wide margin victory. I think there's going to be some knockdowns in it, definitely.
All right, so what are you seeing that gives Bud the edge?
Me knowing, being switch hitter and understanding southpaw and orthodox, it's hard to jump in there with a southpaw against a southpaw if you're not used to it. So Bud has the advantages of being an orthodox and a southpaw. So what I mean by that is an orthodox on an orthodox. There's certain things that you do that come, it's natural. You see what I'm saying? Somebody throws a jab too lazy, they come over top of it with the right hand. This is normal. But when it's orthodox southpaw, it's different because it's like probably like a half a second delay time and a distance. There's more space between it. So I don't know if Spence is used to going against southpaws. I know, you got Frank Martin down there, so I'm sure he had his amount of sparring with southpaws and stuff like that. But when's the last time you've seen Spence against a good southpaw? I've never seen him against a great southpaw. I've seen him against a good Spence southpaw, and I guess under Bundu. Bundu's a southpaw, right?
I don't know.
I think Bundu's a southpaw.
I know Chris Van Heeren is southpaw. That was the last.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. But even Bundu was a long time like that. So he hasn't been in there with a southpaw. I think it's some of the slick things and the counterpunching that Bud do from the southpaw stances can give him all kinds of trouble.
All right, but I can throw that question back at you. Sure. I haven't seen Terence Crawford against the southpaw since what? Felix Diaz.
Felix Diaz.
So I feel like that's definitely something to watch out for.
Yeah, definitely. I think with the Felix Diaz thing, the level of a fighter that Felix Diaz was, and the balls that Terence Crawford got, because he got the biggest balls in boxing right now. Like, this dude does whatever he does. He's an orthodox that was doing southpaw. He would switch back and forth. But what he did was when it was time to fight Felix Diaz, he said, F that, I'm southpaw. I'm going out southpaw to southpaw. And we're not talking about a regular southpaw. For whatever, case and purposes, y'all know who Felix Diaz is. Felix Diaz was a gold medalist, Olympic gold medalist. They don't get him away. I'm saying like that. And when he fought him, he probably had, it was one loss, but that was controversial between him and Lamont Peters. And I won't get into the judges, but Felix Diaz is a higher level southpaw. He's not elite level, but he's a step down from there. And when he fought him, he was at the top of his game. And he dominated.
All right. Give me a definitive prediction, right? So you're going for Crawford. Crawford decision, Crawford stoppage.
Crawford stoppage, middle of the ninth, early 10th.
One clean shot or a collection of shots?
I think he'll rock him with a clean shot, and then Spencer's tough, so he'll get up from it, and then he'll stop him on TKO.
Okay.
Is what you doing next?